The guy who does the Quin69 Super Mario's of me getting shit out and then logging out is the equivalent of like someone knocking on your door and running away. That's who you are, bro. You're a guy who knocks on a door and then runs away. You little bitch. Well, I'd knock on a door, okay, and then when they open the door, I would fucking throw water bombs at them and inside their fucking house. Alright? That's what the upper chance did. Not running away. Like, you're fucking pussy, bro. That's pussy. I wouldn't, like, we wouldn't even say trick. We just got to, we started off by saying trick or treat, and then they would give us treats. So then we just like, this is dumb, dude. This is, you know. I think, like, 10-year-old kid was like, this is gay, bro. Let's just throw water bombs in this shit. And then we just knock on the door, and when they open the door, we just start throwing water bombs inside their house. Yeah. I'm reformed now, though, chat.
Just need a moment to.
This is some good times, so let me tell you that now. They would spurg out, man. Fake story? No, not fake story. We would get T-shirts and wear them over our heads like bandanas. We actually got the police calling us. Well, actually, we ended up, the way it worked was we were throwing water bombs and we were pretending to like just play catch with each other. Like, we're kind of standing on either side of the road, and as a car would drive by, we'd just fucking hit a water bomb at the car. And then if they would stop, we'd run off. And then anyway, yeah, we threw it at this one van. It did like a handbrake, slide, turn, brake. A bunch of huge fucking tattooed moldy dudes ran out the car. We were all like fucking sprinting, dude. And anyway, I hid in a little shed. I hid in the shed.
I don't think I need to be doing that right now.
It'd been like 10 minutes, and I couldn't see anyone, because we'd heard like banging and yelling, because they were trying to get into this one girl's house called Anna Claire's house, because that's who we just waterbombed her house, and that's the house we're at, and they thought we had gone inside that house. And to be fair, Zach was hiding in the bush in that area.
Greetings.
Bring me back some noise, huh?
But anyway.
Let me tell your future.
I've been waiting for like 10 minutes in the shed, and I was like, fuck, I must be gone. I thought I saw someone in the distance, and I was like, oh shit, that must be Zach. I'm like, hey, Zach!
Fate.
And like, oh, you're over there, get him! And there's a fucking, he turns around, he's like this massive cunt with a fucking baseball bat, right? And I'm like, fuck, I'm just sprinting, dude. I'm fucking sprinting. Jumped over this fence, which had barbed wire, ripped my pants open, shit was fucked up. Sprinting down the fucking highway, literally jumped in some tussock and just was in the bush. And that's where my boy Zach and Mike were. Anyway, we hid in the bush for like fucking 20, 30 minutes, dude. Like fucking, I'm talking like.
What is it?
It was a long time. We're like, all right, it's safe now. It's safe. So we start walking up this hill, which is going up to our house. All of a sudden, a car starts speeding up behind us. We're like, oh fuck! We start fucking, and then we realize, oh wait, it's just fucking Charlie. This is this girl. She's called Charlie. She's called Charlie Tree Frog. Her mum's like a mad. I shouldn't say that. She likes medicinal drugs. Anyway, she just didn't know anything that was going on. She was just trying to scare us by driving up fast, right?
Watch yourself.
What? No. Okay, then we finally got home. Zach's mum was there, right? Like Zach's mum. Zach's mum is like you gotta understand. She has a closet with belts that she whips her kids with. Okay, we're talking like she's there with her hands on her hips, and we're like, oh fuck. The cunt had gone and like slammed on Anna Claire's house. Gone in there, convinced her, because she knew who we were, given them Zach's mum's phone number. Zach's mum came around to our house, and then we had to like talk with these people who were like wanted to kill us basically. Anyway, they were going to call the police on us if we didn't go and have like a meeting with them. So all the parents and us had to kind of like come up car to car, and we had to basically come up to these guys and apologize to them. Yeah, snitch. She was a snitch, man. She's a snitch. Anyway, the reason they were it was a youth rehabilitation truck where basically troubled youths that were like going in and out of prison and stuff were like gangs and shit. They thought it was like another gang trying to like fucking get their truck, right? And that's why they came out with baseball bats and tried to chase us. And they said we shouldn't do that because it could cause an car accident. And we were like, yeah, that is true. And well, it was true, right? Throwing big water bombs at cars when they come around a blind corner can totally, I mean, totally, it's the point. We didn't really think about that though, right? Anyway, we had to apologize to them, and yeah, it was all resolved. But yeah, man, that was fucked. It was just the whole situation was just fucked, and I ripped my pants open, and you know, we always got beat to death by a bunch of fucking you know, angry dudes. Who asked for the story? Well, this is just we were talking about. They're saying, "Oh, fake news. You don't throw water bomb." No, I'm just giving you an example. I'm just giving you like an insight into some of the shit that happened. You think I didn't throw water bombs in people's house, bro? Dog. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started on the time that the Undefended squad got called on us. Okay, so I got the AOS. Like Zach and I got the AOS called on us. Do you know what the Undefended? It's effectively SWAT. It's the New Zealand version of SWAT. Yeah, we got SWAT. We're like, okay, gangs in NZ. What the fuck is this? The NZ SWAT and like dog squads and shit. Yeah. We already got the full story right now. Oh wait, I'm gonna die to poison. I'm actually just gonna die to poison. We already go on the full story, but the TLDR was I own a bunch of BB guns. Zach owned some BB guns. Like, you know what BB guns are? They're like little pellet guns that shoot out little plastic pellets or metal pellets, depending on what you put in there. It's like the non-paint version of paintball. Anyway, I had replica guns that like I had like a, you know the pistol that I use? Like, you know the pistol that I use? That looks like a pistol, it looks like a P92 or some shit, and Zach got a little shotgun. Anyway, we were on a main road, like 100km/h road, and we would stand, we were standing at the top and like hiding in the trees, just shooting cars as they would come over the verge of the hill. They were going 100km/h, right? Like, just, I'm talking like bang, 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 and we're kind of like, we'd shoot these cars, and we were hiding in the trees, so they couldn't see us, right? But they would kind of like, you'd see them in the car, they'd be like, what's going on? They'd be like, what the fuck's happening? They didn't know what happened, and they'd just keep driving. And because it would just be like a bunch of rocks hitting the car, right? But they can't see us because we're in trees. And, you know, occasionally someone would stop and be confused. The NZ SWAT team. Oh my god, dude. But it wasn't really getting the effect that we wanted, right? The effect was, what we wanted to do was trigger people to run out of their cars and try to chase us, and then we would run away, basically, because there was like this big government-owned land that you could kind of like run up, and it was like this, you know, multiple acres of just land, and we would play paintball there and shit, so we knew it like the back of our hand, so we could like basically just kite people forever. Anyway, they wasn't really giving us the correct effect, so what we did was we started like standing on the edge of the road and then shooting them like so they could see us shooting them, and then we, you know, the occasional someone would get out and it would be like, kind of cool, but it still wasn't working that well. So then we started like standing on this like the edges of the road, and we were just like bang, 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 just literally shooting these cars as they were coming up, right, until they would stop. And then anyway, they called some cunt, like we had this one crazy cunt come out. He was really fucking mad. He was like, you little fucking kill you. This guy like fucking screeches to hold. He runs out of his fucking car. He's like sprinting. We slide under the fence, run up the top. We go up to this weather station, and we're like hiding up there, chilling. He's literally walking around for like 30 minutes, like fucking looking for us. We can see him. He can't see us. This cunt wants to kill us, right? He wants to go. Anyway, he eventually gives up. We're like, that's fucked up. Let's go inside. We go down this big hill it's like over this ridge and down a hill, and we're at a house. And we play RuneScape for like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. And we're like, okay, that guy's definitely gone by now. There's no way he's still there. Like, let's go out again. Fucking, we get to the top there. We're like, all right, let's like, fuck this tree shit. Let's just get out there again on the side of the road and just shoot cars. First car's like kind of moving slow, like up the hill, and we're like, what the hell's going on? And we're like, okay, it stops. All of a sudden you hear sirens down the bottom, sirens at the top. Fucking police coming from both sides. We fucking sprint. You hear, there's like, we're releasing the dogs.
Low on mana.
Come out with your hands up. We're like fucking literally this. they got megaphones and dogs.
True story, Kappa. True story, Kappa. True story.
It's not. It's a true story. It's a true story. You can literally verify any of this with Quin69, aka Zach. You can verify this entire story with my BFF Zach. It's 100% true.
What you wanted is straight up kill people. Yep.
No, but anyway, because we kited that guy up into the government land, right? And then once he kind of got once he couldn't find us after looking for us for half an hour or some shit, that all the police were scouring the government land. We sprinted through the little trees directly down a hill. I'm talking imagine running maximum stride. I'm talking maximum stride directly down a hill that's I'm talking a gradient of steeper than 45 degrees. We're talking the fastest I've ever ran down a hill in my entire fucking life. Maximum adrenaline, just absolute maximum speed. Slid under the fence into the garage which we were playing RuneScape in, and we just hid. And we just hid in there. And bro, I remember I left the BB gun around. It was literally outside in this kind of a garden line, whatever you want to call it, where the plants are. And I was like, man, if they come to here, they're gonna see the BB gun, because I dropped my BB gun. I dropped my BB gun when I was sprinting out of one of the fences. And yeah, it's just we live on this big open kind of area. There's only 5 houses, right? There's only 5 fucking houses in the area. They never came up to our house. They never came. I remember we were looking through a little gap and watching the police cars go around and around and around. And you could see all the fucking guys in the government land. And they just never fucking came to our house. NZ police. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't go to our house. I don't know why they thought we were in that land for whatever reason. Visiting live on stream? Well, I found out later, right? I found out later that people in Australia had been shot, right? Who had been using BB guns. Some kids have been, and then also the guys who hadn't been shot were getting fines of $20,000, right? Or going to jail. So it's that could have gone so much worse. That could have gone so. We're talking fully armed police officers, dog squads, everything.
He was completely delusional at the time and was convinced it was NZ Swat.
No, I was just ADHD, and so was my mate. Well, it wasn't ADHD. My mate is ADHD, but I was just I would just love doing that shit. It's fucked up.
Cool story. I think I just watched that movie yesterday. I think it was The Lord of the Rings, because everybody there was as small as you. 77 Trevi Gentillion 700.
Yeah, no, I did lots of stupid shit. I threw so much. Dude, I remember at my mate Andre's house. He was live opposite the school, and we would get rotten fruit and shit, and we'd just throw it at cars, and then just literally we'd go behind the fence, and we'd just hit just full on rotten fruit at cars as they're just driving by. And anyway, I remember one guy smashing the windows of the house that we ran into because he saw us, and we could throw a fucking pumpkin on him, dude. Like a pumpkin husk that was still a bunch of pumpkin in it. Fucking smashed onto one of his car. Yeah. I remember Andre crying in the toilet for 20 minutes after that. And he's didn't want to do it anymore. But yeah. It was yeah. Can you lower the music a bit? I could, but is it actually too loud for you guys? Mix, maybe.
Are you sure Andre wasn't crying because you were holding him against his will at gunpoint? Forcing him to commit attempted murder?
No, he was he was a weeb before I knew what weebs were.
My buddy once threw a full Taco Bell bean burrito out of my window at a lifted truck going in the opposite direction. Both of us around 40 to 50 miles per hour, so the burrito hit the dude's windshield at 80 to 90 miles per hour and literally exploded on this giant truck's windshield.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think they have 6. I don't have any 6 links. I sold them all, dude. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. I mean, that's the thing. I would never even consider. The thing is, now that I think about what I did, would it, no, I wouldn't shoot cars.
And then we switched to real weapons and we killed a bunch of people. But
no.
You know, at the end of the day, I mean, that's just kid things, right? Not a psycho, by the way.
Like 16
it
or
is
17.
what it is.
We're 16 or 17 when this is happening. We were 16 or 17. Maybe 8. No, I don't think I was 8. I was 16 or 17. We're playing RuneScape. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know, dude. I really remember playing RuneScape after that. because yeah, and just being fucking shit. I was just so scared.
Why do I have
The cops were
a
gonna kill.
pistol on my desk? This is a prop I sometimes use.
No, we were like fully. We were like, yeah, no. We were, most of these things we were like in our we were all teenagers, right? We were adults, chat. A frontal lobe wasn't developed yet, so our critical, you know, thinking and all that shit was impaired. Like, we were like, dude, what are you on about, bro? Like, that's on. Yeah, that's. We could have gone to like juvenile prison or some shit. I mean, totally. I definitely think something would have happened. We would have been put in some sort of program, or we would have had like a. I mean, worst case scenarios, we would have got someone would have shot us, right? Like, I think they would have known it was BB guns, right? Because the guy clearly knew like we weren't shooting his shit with actual guns. They just looked like guns, but like we're just shooting pellets. So it's like, I'm pretty sure the call would have been like, there's 2 kids on the fucking main highway shooting cars. Like, I don't know. The next was cool.
You told this fairy tale as if you were fucking 9 or 10 years old, not a fucking adult. 17 or 18? Jesus Christ, dude, you really are a cooked cunt, mate. Is this why
I'm
you
like
joined
20.
NZ
I'm
Army?
29
so
now,
you could
bro.
use real guns? Yep. Kids being kids, yep. Kids
you on about?
things. Yep.
What are you even on about? Interstate rectangle, yes. Oh yeah, I mean, this is fucked up, yes. So there's people who drop rocks off, there's people who drop rocks off like overpasses and shit onto cars. Right? There's people who drop rocks. Okay, I never did anything like that. Only ever shot cars with BB guns and you know, threw water bombs at cars, threw rotten fruit at cars, you know, like whatever. Just debating whether or not 17 is young enough, disregarding the fact that obviously he hadn't progressed since immediately since the age of 12. What are you on about, bro? What are you on about, bro? I am very mature now, and I would never consider doing those things.
Are you still
now.
16 or 17, or how can you not see that shooting with some guns at moving cars is not much better than
Are you
throwing
dumb?
rocks? Quin Psycho.
What are you talking about? Throwing a rock? Oh, are you dumb? What's not? Are you seriously comparing fucking shooting little plastic pellets out of realistic-looking guns at cars, just freak them out a bit? It's the same as dropping a fucking brick off an overpass when a car's going like 100 kilometers an hour that will instantly kill the person if it hits them. Are you seriously? They're very similar. You are so dumb. It's like, you know when a bit of gravel? You know when a bit of gravel hits your car and you just hear like a little tink? That's it. It's just like, you'd be driving along and you'd be like, you see 2 kids and you'd be like, tink, 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 tink. And you'd be like, what the hell? Are they shooting my car? And then if you're a road rager, then you're gonna be like, what the fuck? This fucking little cunt shooting my fucking car! Like, they're gonna get out and they're gonna rage out. I was doing a gorilla impersonation. Then you can't, of course if I thought I was gonna do permanent damages to people's car, I wouldn't do it. That's why we threw water bombs. That's why we shot BB guns. I wouldn't throw like literal rocks over an overpass. That's like attempted murder or straight up murder. Like, that's fucked up. You should go to prison for that. If you do that, that's fucking low IQ. Throwing a water bomb, which is a literal piece of rubber that has a little bit of water that just pops when it throws, it does no damage to your car. BB gun, maybe a BB gun could cause like, no, it can't cause a dent. I don't think it can. I honestly don't think a BB gun hitting your car maybe could do if you've got a real shitty car, maybe the tiniest. I don't even think it could cause a dent. I don't even think it can even cause a tiny dent. Maybe a paint chip. Maybe a paint chip. I remember being like, dude, it's fine, man. BB guns are fine. I was trying to convince my mate to play BB gun wars. I was like, watch this, bro. Look, and I just shot my leg in the BB gun, the pellet, because I just changed the gas tank on my fucking pistol, and it just went straight into the skin and just went in, like half a cm into my leg flesh. That was not good. But no, you can generally speak. I would do that as like a thing to show people that BB guns aren't even that bad. I'd just shoot them. I'd just shoot directly into my arm, just show people that it's not even that bad. Yeah. But no, BB guns. That's literally it, right? You could shoot your arm at point blank, and it's just gonna bounce off, unless you've just changed a fresh tank of gas and then the first like few shots are like have extra pressure. You proving our point? No, what I'm saying is you can. I literally would do that on a regular basis, shoot myself, and you know, and I've got no scars or anything. There's nothing. It's like it's literally like you just leave a red like mark and then maybe a little bruise. Yeah, this guy's probably shooting his fucking car with metal ball bearings. What is this?
Okay, let's start from the rifle. It is
It's a
more
fucking slug gun, you retard. It's a slug gun, you fucking retard. That's shooting a metal slug out. That gives, I shoot rabbits with those things.
Grew up on social media.
I really should have possum like 15 times before it died.
I might stop paintballs at cars or fishing line between trash cans. We had to entertain ourselves as kids. It's okay, Quin, we aren't psychos. My favorite pastime was deploying stray cats with my dad's work pliers. I know you enjoyed that one as well. Not a psycho, Quin psycho.
What the fuck? Wait, what? You declawing stray cats? That's fucked up. That's dude, what the fuck? What the did you actually do that? If you did that, that's fucked up. Like trimming at clan snails. Okay, yeah. But like, wait. Okay, that's fucked up. At no point did I say BB gun. I'm talking about BB gun. This is literally what I'm talking about. It's literally this. Except with plastic balls. With plastic balls. They're called BB guns here in New Zealand. So you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. I'm saying BB guns. And the most, I had the gas one. My mate had the spring one, which would be like literally, and with just like a spring would shoot out a plastic fucking pellet out. You imagine shooting someone shooting a BB at my car? What is Okay, we need to focus up, chat.